Now to an alleged attack and an attempted suicide. That is the scene we're told that unfolded last night in what might many consider an unlikely place. That's because investigators say this all happened at a church on Butcher Road in Waxahachie. CBS 11's Jane Slater following the story, bringing us the latest today at 5. Jane, what have you learned?
Well, Doug, we know that the boy and the girl knew each other, but police do not believe they were romantically involved or, for that matter, even close. Police tell us the boy was 17, the girl he's accused of sexually assaulting 16. Now, as you said, this is an unlikely place for a crime like this to occur. That's why this church says they're doing their best to move past this by leaning on their faith and, of course, prayer. A Care Flight helicopter and cop cars swarmed this Waxahachie church Wednesday. Amateur video filmed from across the street shows the scene.
I didn't know what went on at first, but then since it was Wednesday night and there's church and youth, it figured it had to do something with the youth.
Our hearts are broken today over this tragedy.
On Wednesday, Pastor Tim Gibson of Heritage Baptist says there were about 30 teens attending Bible study and worship, but prayer turned to chaos when a woman in the church discovered a 17-year-old boy sexually assaulting a 16-year-old girl.
When we were privy to it, obviously we called 911 immediately.
Ellis County Police and Sheriff deputies arrived at the scene around 7. Police say the boy then attempted to take his life.
The 17-year-old that had attempted suicide ended up being airlifted to a Dallas area hospital.
The boy's name has not been released. He is currently still in a Dallas hospital receiving treatment for injuries police say he sustained from a razor. When he is released, he will face charges of aggravated sexual assault.
Yeah, we're definitely going to be looking at our, our policies.
As for Gibson and his rural congregation, they say they must now face the realities of the world, balancing an open-door policy at this church while maintaining a safe environment for those who worship here.
Yes, we are a haven of safety. We are a haven of hope. But when you have the world come into the church, sometimes you can't help but to expect that.
And Pastor Gibson tells us those two teens aren't exactly regulars at the church, but they had been coming here a lot more frequently. As for that everyone is welcome policy, they say they still maintain that here, but obviously on Wednesdays they're going to have to look at their policies of keeping a better eye on these teens. Reporting live in Waxahachie tonight, Jane Slater, CBS 11 News.